Hey there, welcome to episode 49 of Let's Play Rome Total War as the Seleucid Empire. I haven't played this in over a week, quite a bit over a week actually, and I loaded it up and I was like, surely I didn't end an episode with a battle, but apparently I did. So, let's go ahead and start this battle. We are defending against a Scythian invasion. We are in a barbarian village with a whole bunch of peasants. And this could be interesting. We do have an army coming to attack from the rear, so either way, if we win or lose, we will still have backup once this battle is over. So really this battle doesn't matter too much, but it would be nice if I could win with peasants and not have to use the main army.
Our foes are gathering, and it would be ill-mannered to keep them waiting. They seem so eager to face our lines, so eager to test themselves.
You're not much of a test, to be honest. Right, so they're all over here. Let's see what they've got. They've got some battering rams, archers, axemen, archers. Over here we've got noble archers, some war dogs, some regular archers, all regular archers, and a general's bodyguard. Okay, our chances are not good. So they're going to come in down here, and they've got a whole shitload of archers. I'm going to leave the general in the town square. There we go. It worked eventually. And the rest of them I'm going to have down here. I really don't want them all clumped up like that. Actually, that's not too bad, because they're right up against the wall. Oh, bit of lag there. Yeah, moving so many peasants makes a lot of lag. Right, that's 5 in that group. I'll have 5 in this group as well. I'll put them up against this wall. Yeah, like that. Then they're protected from being shot fairly well, and I'll put those ones there. Okay, let's start the battle and see what they're going to do, because basically they're going to come through, I think, here, the gate, and possibly here, or it could be the gate here and here. I'm not convinced that this unit is going to make it. They've got 14 guys and they're going to be shot by a tower. Oh no, they're not. Shit, they're fairly free over there. But they won't actually retreat if they lose their rams. And this ram is getting shot at with a fire arrow, but one tower is not going to be enough to burn that ram down. But they are going to lose a few men doing this, so that's fine. Right, this unit here, if it was being shot at, would probably die, and this unit here would die if it was being shot at, but it isn't, because there's no tower in this area. But when they come through the wall, they'll be easy pickings, even for peasants, because there's so few of them. This unit here may do slightly better, but we do have lots of peasants. We're also not being shot by their horse archers at the moment. Why are they moving? Stop. Stop. Guard mode. Fine. If they start getting shot, I'm going to spread them out. Yeah, they're all coming away from the wall. Alright, let's take them off guard mode, because they're clearly not going to stay in that formation. But yeah, if they start getting shot, I'm going to spread them out, because they're way too tightly packed against archers here. So yeah, they're going here, here, and here, which is good for me, because then I can attack from all sides at this point. And the general's in town square, because we cannot afford to lose the general in a battle like this. I'm not sure those archers are in range, actually. I'm going to move these guys over here. I didn't mean to run them. You don't have to run. Apparently it wants to run. Right, let's just click. Good walk, that'd be great. Okay, so it's going to take a little while for the walls to come down, but these guys are going to get through the reinforced gates quite quickly. I really don't want you running. I want you to walk. I otherwise you're going to get worn out, and we can't afford that. Right, so these gates are about to come down. I'm not going to attack through the gates until they come through, because there's just no point, and it'll be safer for us that way. We need to draw them in and then attack them when they're bottlenecked through these, through the bottlenecks, or choke points. There's the gates down. I'm half expecting these axemen to come through, but they'll be swarmed and overrun if they do. So we'll see what they're going to do. They may be stupid enough to come straight through. They're war crying, get themselves pumped up. We're like, we're going to go attack, boys. Let's scream, act like women. Okay, so they may be waiting to come through all at once. The walls are going to come down very shortly. Yeah, they're both basically the same level. We're not being attacked by their horse archers, which is strange. But fine, I don't mind not being attacked by their horse archers. In fact, I prefer it. So basically we just have to wait out this time limit, which will be awkward.
The walls have fallen before the onslaught. Now we must rely on men to be our new wall.
Oh, here they come. Let's get the peasants over here. Right, okay, so we're charging into battle now. We can't afford to have reserves, so we're just going to swamp them and hopefully rout a whole bunch of these guys in a big swarm. We've already got a routed unit there. Right, we've routed these guys. We're going to try and get a flanking position. Oh no, all of these peasants have routed. Scythian noble archers right there. Why are you not running to help? Right, these guys should be pushing back against here. They're probably not going to win, but yeah, we're going to try anyway. They're starting to rout. You get a chain rout here. Yeah. Couldn't hold their nerve. They're only peasants. I'm not surprised, to be honest. It may have been smarter to go outside of the city walls and kill off the battering ram people, but I don't really care, to be honest. It's only a whole bunch of peasants. We can always rebuild them. And we've got the main army coming in anyway, or the main northern army coming in anyway, so had to cough there. So yeah, it shouldn't be a huge problem. We'll lose this town for one turn. The walls would already be broken because they won't be able to fix it in time to stop me from attacking them. It would be nice to take out the warlord, but I think the chances of that are slim. Now they're all routing now except for one unit and the general. Here come the warhounds. I called them war dogs, but they're warhounds apparently. And that town square is actually really small, but then it is a shitty small village, so that probably explains why. So yeah, they've basically wiped out all of the peasants. There's only 109 in this group, and then the rest are just dead. Let's use rally to raise their morale, and hopefully they'll last a little while. Attack those warhounds. Get mauled by dogs. So of course warhounds will cause fear, so their morale is going to shatter. And when they do, they're not in the town centre, so that'll be the end of the battle. But oh well. How many did we kill? Any? We killed 29%. That's not bad for only peasants. It was a tough army to beat at the best of times, to be honest. I think we killed all of their archers and melee, possibly. That's an archer unit there, but I don't know if that's the one that's pushing the ram or not. We did kill a fair few down here. We killed quite a few horses. I don't know. Either way, well, the peasants might actually be... Yeah, they're winning against these war dogs. They won't win the battle, but they are winning against the war dogs. Let's use the rally to raise their morale. They're glad to have the general in the unit. The general's being attacked by 3 dogs right there. He's probably going to die soon. Here comes a force archer charge, which take up a lot of casualties right there. And there's the The inevitable
But we
defeat.
shall triumph,
General
the gods
dies.
will it.
And the town is taken by Scythia for about 3 minutes. Don't even need to look at the results, it doesn't really matter, because they're all going to die in a matter of moments. Yeah, peasants, not a good fighting force, but very good for garrisoning. So, they occupied Tane, that's fine, we'll take that back from them. We made a profit of 20 grand. That place grew, I don't know how to pronounce that place, so that place. Got another one, Thebes has grown, let's go down here and have a look at it. Let's retrain these 2 peasants. We don't want to build anything here. Tax rate is fine. I want the royal palace first. Right, and there's another town growing, I think. Yep, Siwa has grown. Okay, fair enough. And they've got a full army of peasants in there as well, so that's fine. Faction announcements. We've got 3 people come of age. Okay, so we've got this guy, who is not bad actually. Where the hell is he? Oh, he's outside of Alexandria. This guy. Alright, fair enough. Well, this guy's Thingy the Engineer, and he's not that old. How many people are in Memphis? This is archers, okay. Are there more archers in here? No. Retrain all these guys. I'm going to disband 1 peasant, and this guy is going to go down to Memphis, and he is going to become the manager there, because he has 1 management skill, so he's not too bad. Okay, so the next one down is Androcles. Okay, he's 16. How old is this guy? He's 31. This guy's a much better manager. Okay, so he's got age retainer, just +1 management. Right, let's give him build points. Let's give him that +1 management. Yeah, we'll give him the artist, why not? Movement points and cash from... No, we'll keep that one. We'll leave that one on him as well. Poet, +1 influence. He's 31. Yeah, go on then, we'll give it to him anyway. Where are we? Yeah, he's already got an age retainer, so he doesn't need that, but we have a poet as well. Okay, so let's get rid of these retinue messages. Okay, so we're going to leave the new guy in charge of Antioch because he has 4 management skill, and that's actually really good for a 16-year-old. So yeah, we're happy with that. Who's in Tarsus? We've got a dude in Tarsus. He's 40. That's fine. There's someone in Damascus. He's Cassandros the engineer. He's 32. Palmyra doesn't have anyone. What about Hatra? Hatra doesn't have anyone either. Let's retrain these peasants. And I'm going to send this guy. He's going to go to Hatra. Palmyra, you should be training a lot more peasants. You really should. Oh well, never mind. Right. Okay. So, there's one more dude. Asphalon of Rossus. Where's he? He's in Pergamum. And he's actually a good manager as well. Let's see, who else is here? We've got this guy who beats me while he's there, and this guy who's more of an army leader than anything else. Where are we? Pergamum, yeah. There's one in Sardis. There's a couple of people in Nicomedia, Alexander the Engineer, and that guy of Rossus. Okay. Let's see if we can pass these over. I don't really want Alexander the Engineer with anything. He's 77 years old. He is imminently going to die. I think we're all done with these faction announcements. Yep, we're done with them. Okay, and retinue expands, we knew that. Okay, so the guy in Pergamum, he's got 3 management skills, so he's actually the best manager here. Let's see, if any of these guys got... yes, we'll give that to him. That's +1 management. Yeah, go on then, we'll give him influence. Influence. Alright, why not? Orator, command and influence. We'll give that one to this guy. I know he won't because we can't. Alright then. Trade income, we'll give him bonus for that. Yeah. Okay, so yeah, this guy is basically rubbish. He's got no skills and he's got really bad traits, so we're not going to bother doing too much with him. This guy has now got a lot of influence, which isn't really important. He's got 4 command stars, which is good. And this guy here has 2 command stars with lots of influence. Let's get rid of these retinue things. So we need to move these other guys to some other town. That's got a manager, that's got a manager, and Krya doesn't, Mazaka doesn't, Sinope doesn't. I'm going to send, which one's worse? This guy's worse, so I'm going to send him to Krya, and this guy will send him over to Sinope. Okay, right, so that's all of those guys sorted out. Let's see if there's any unhappy settlements. Yes, Campus Alani and Tarentum. Well, Tarentum we should have expected, really. That's up here. Yeah, Campus Alani is right here. Why are they unhappy? Because the tax rate's too high. That's fine, we'll just turn that down. That's that sorted. Can we not build anything up here? We can build a governor's palace, we'll do that. Right, so we'll also have Tarentum is unhappy. That's not surprising, we've just taken it from the Romans. Let's retrain these peasants. And we can't repair anything. Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if they actually rebel entirely. Okay, so we'll attack Croton in a minute, but first we're taking the faction heir, which is Bantes the Conqueror. He's 58 in the faction heir. That's a bit old, really. But never mind. Yeah, he's got a whole bunch of skills that this guy could take over once he dies, which is good. Those slingers are almost worthless at this point. Like, yeah, I'm going to get rid of these slingers. There's only 32 of them, and we're going to buy another horse archer, like so. So we've got a lot of horse archers now, and we're going to go and attack Tarnis. And oh, interesting. I would have thought that the walls would still be damaged, but apparently not. So we'll maintain that siege and we'll attack them next time. And over here, we've still got these guys in the south here. Oh, and they're being sieged by not a huge army. All right. Well, actually, we're going to take these guys on first. Right. So it's a 1-to-1 strength ratio. They have slightly less men. We have 1,511, and they have 1,252. We have silver shields though, so we should be okay, especially if we can soak up the Pila with those javelin men. That's going to be the plan. So we're going to have the javelin men out in front in loose formation. They're going to be throwing javelins and absorbing Pila. Actually no, it's not happening in loose formation, because the enemy doesn't tend to stop and throw Pila. So we'll have them tight formation to stop an attack, because we're not going to defend this place, because they have nothing to break down the walls with. This scorpion here, the scorpions, they're useless for attacking walls. So what have they got? Astarte, Principe, Astarte, Principe. Okay, so almost half and half Principe and Astarte. Some Velites or Velites, 2 Triarii, an Equite, a Scorpion, and a General. And they have no, they don't have reinforcements. Right. All right. Well, in that case, let's form up the army here. We could quite easily just defend the town, but they're not going to do that because they're going to back off. So we're going to come out and form up the army. Let's have the phalanx like that. Group them. Have our archers into loose formation. We'll put them behind. Some reason why I can't. Oh, because they'd be massive. Alright, in that case we'll form up over here. Alright, we'll have the archers at the back like so. Okay, fine. And the phalanx, that's not the position I put you in. Yeah, okay. Right, let's put them down like so. So, regroup them. We'll have these javelin men in front take off skirmish mode, and we'll put them. Yeah, that looks good. Yeah, we'll have them there. Okay. We'll have these guys on the side. That's the mercenary hoplites. The general, we'll have him go over onto the left, out in the field. That'll do. And these camel archers, well, they're pretty useless, so we'll have them do whatever. Actually, let's have the camel archers go out this way and see if we can't harass the equites or some hastati from behind, that sort of thing. Okay, so let's triple speed to get everyone out into position, because the Romans aren't going to attack before we're formed up, so it's not a problem. If they were smart, they would do. They'd attack us as we came out through the gate, but they're not smart, so yeah, it's all good for me. And then, is one of these guys in phalanx formation? No, they aren't. Oh, wait, these guys are. I wonder why there was a phalanx unit with the phalanx down. Let's have those camel archers go and harass those equites while we're forming up, because there's no reason not to, really. I mean, the worst that happens is the equites go and chase them down, and I don't really care about them. There's only 14 of them, so they're not overly useful. I don't know what they're being killed by. Oh, it'll be the scorpions. Yeah, the scorpions are shooting at them. Alright, go into Cadaverine Circle then. Or not. Alright, well, they're being almost completely useless against those guys. Yeah, scorpions are deadly against infantry and cavalry, whereas ballista are only really good against walls or towers, things like that of that nature. Yeah, these scorpions are faster firing, but don't do as much damage to buildings. I'm also not convinced that this is a traditional design, but I could be wrong. I don't know for sure. So let's get the rest of the army. Let's have them move out here. In fact, let's turn them like that and have them go. Turn you sideways and put you there. There we go, that's better. Now then, these guys, I just want them on the edge, really. Just so they can cover that flank. I'll have the general over there, that'll do. And their general is also on this side of the battlefield, which would be interesting. How are these guys doing with these equites? They killed like 3 or something, maybe 4. Which I suppose isn't horrible. There's only 18 of them to begin with, so I suppose I can't really complain. I don't know where on earth they're going. There's only so far you can retreat from me. There's no real elevation advantage back there, so I don't know why they're retreating. Right, so they've got 6 hastati, 7 hastati, yeah, 7 hastati and 5 principes. So yeah, fairly even on heavy and light infantry. Whereas we have 4 light infantry and 6 heavy infantry. And a whole bunch of archers, which are our main strength against these Romans. Even if we have to go into melee against the Principes, we should take a huge toll on the hastati with our archers if they allow us to get into position. So, we're now in position, I think, pretty much. So let's start moving forward again. That is not the formation that you're in. It just isn't. What on earth? Fucking hell, what is going on today? Right, group that. These guys out front again. It's completely forgotten their... Oh, those camel archers have been charged. Run away. Let's regroup these archers. Oh, the archers have kept their formation at least, or have they? No, they haven't. For some reason, they've forgotten their formation as well. That's weird. Don't know why that's happening, but okay. Hoplites should be out on the side. General over there. They're here. Okay, so the camel archers are now dead. Those equites killed them off. But we killed a fair few of those Equites, I think. Yeah, there's 11 of them left. They started with 22 or 23, so that works for me. The archers are now firing. I don't know what they're firing at. Probably these Velites. Yeah, those Velites are getting the brunt of the archer fire, which is fine, because they are very ill protected against those. I don't really... Oh, hello. The Scorpions are now attacking. I wonder if we can get the general in behind. I don't really want to go head to head with that Roman general. We could, but actually he has like no upgrades. Yeah, I'm fairly confident we can win that. I'm going to go here and see if we can't take on the general and the Scorpion. Right, so those Velites are now running. I'm curious if they're going to attack my general if I put him over here. Yes, they are. Okay. Let's retreat. Yeah, let's go over here. He's still fresh. Let's charge this Roman general. He's way far away from the rest of his army, and we should win this. Because we have massive upgrades and they don't. We've lost a horse. They've lost quite a few already. Yeah, they're losing badly. But they're rushing in Hastati right here. And they're probably going to throw Pila any moment. It's worth staying in here. They are going to hit their own guys with Pila. The only problem is they may kill the general with Pila. No, we're going to retreat now. There's only 10 of them left. We cannot afford to lose the general. But they're following with their general. And that's a mistake, because we're going to turn around and accept that charge, because we will win. So we have 10 versus 6 now. Their general runs. I don't know if we'll catch him or not. No, we won't. Let's retreat. Okay, so we've taken out their general. That's good enough for me. Right, so these guys have been charged. Let's expand the phalanx quickly. Back into phalanx formation. Oh dear. I was not paying attention. We've got Triarii and Hastati fighting these mercenary hoplites. That's fine. We can do a hammer and anvil strike on them. But these Libyan mercenaries are going to get wiped out, but I don't care about that. They're only mercenaries, and mercenaries are entirely useless. So these mercenary hoplites are now have their spirits lifted by the presence of the general. What are you doing? Stop. Where's the general? Oops. General, over here. Quickly before these guys rout, we want to hammer and anvil strike. There we go. And that creates a chain rout there into those Hastati. That's perfect. So we killed these guys on the flank here. There we go. Right, okay. So, despite my micromanagement failure right there, we've come out of that all right. Now then, how many? We don't have many of these guys left. Let's get them back in front. Let's have the general come back. We're still firing away with our archers here. There we go. Oh, hello. The Equites are trying to charge my general. That's fine. We're winded, and they're fresh. But we're heavy infantry and they're light. So a charge will only go one way. And we're getting the charge. There we go. They're going to flee. And there goes their cavalry support. And we're going to go straight for those Scorpions now. Those Scorpions will do a fair amount of damage if I just allow them to keep firing. This isn't looking good. Right, the Scorpions are now running. That's good. Flee. I just wanted to get them away from their Scorpions. I think they're running from the battlefield now. I'm pretty sure they're not following the general. I think they're just going off the battlefield. Yeah, they're fleeing now. They've had enough. Their generals left the battlefield, and and their Scorpions are going. So yeah, they're basically admitting defeat right now. Scorpions are coming back because they're going back for their equipment, which is stupid, because that just allows me to come back in with the general and annihilate them, because they're not quite sure what they should be doing. They're supposed to be running away, but they don't want to leave their equipment behind, and that is their downfall. So we're going to kill off these Scorpions. We'll kill all of them because we can. So we end up losing pretty much all of our Illyrian mercenaries, Libyan mercenaries rather, but I don't care about that because they were expendable anyway. They're mercenaries, that's what they're for. We can always recruit more anyway, so it doesn't matter. We lost a few silver shields, which I'm not overly happy about, and we lost some of our mercenary hoplites, which again, not overly happy about, but not a huge problem. Do not shoot at where the general is, you fucking morons. You killed one of their horses. Well done. Congratulations, you are dipshit number 1. It would have been just my luck if they'd killed the general with that shot. Okay, so we're going to go triple speed, wait for them to leave the battlefield, because they will do. We still have 28 minutes on the clock, and we have pretty much most of our army intact. We lost 24%, they lost 56%, so it was a costly attack for them. It was costly defense for us as well, to be fair, seeing as though we have so many other Roman armies to be fighting with in this area, but we didn't lose too many, comparatively. Of our main troops, our non-replaceable troops, we didn't lose that many, so not hugely concerned. But once they leave the battlefield, the battle will be over. Let's go over there and see how long they're going to take. Run away past this homestead, and yep, that's the last unit right there, I think, so should be over right now. There we are, good. Okay, so we killed 700 of their 1200, and they only killed 300 of us, mostly Libyans. So let's see, did anyone get experience? Archers got experience, that's good. Don't archers got experience, and they healed every single one of their cavalry, of their men, which is frankly astonishing. I've never seen an entire unit healed before, or if I have, I've completely forgotten that it's happened before. Anyway, that works out really well for them, so they've got more experience and healed every single one of them, which is nuts, to be honest. Right, so I'm going to put this guy over here, and we're going to see if we can recruit any more guys. We can get one Libyan spearman and a couple of Numidian mercenaries. We'll have both of those, and we'll bring all of those guys back into camp. I could let's retrain this unit, why not? Oh, and we got back all of our archers, that's good. Let's retrain our silver shields as much as possible. Oh, no, that was the wrong unit to use, but never mind. Okay, so we've got 5 full units of silver shields and one slightly depleted one. They've lost under a third, under a quarter rather. So that's fine. They probably lost about maybe a fifth, which is fine. So we do have these guys on the back foot, really. They aren't really making that much of an impact on us, but we still have that army being built in reserve. And over here we've got Demetrius the Conqueror. I don't know who that is. I've forgotten. Alright, well, I'm guessing he's the central army commander. No, he's another commander. So we've got an army here, an army down here, one in the south and one in the far north. So he's actually got 4 armies. I thought he had 3, but okay, fine. It's not a problem. So right here we've got shitty Roman army and really shitty Roman army. Alright, well, these guys aren't retrained. Let's do that. So these are all phalanx pikemen. Oh yeah, because we split the phalanx and the silver shields from the main group, didn't we? Okay, that's fine. These are all, they're all Illyrians, so let's retrain them. There we go. And these are both Greek cabs, so I'll retrain those as well. Alright, so let's start a fight with these guys. So they have 876 men, we have 1509, we have a 2-to-1 strength advantage. So let's get into battle and wipe out these Romans. This is the Julii we're fighting now. We were fighting the Scipii before, and we have the Brutii with another one of our armies, so we're really fighting almost every faction of Rome right now.
Today is a good day to die, but better still to live and remember brave deeds done well.
So true, so no one die.
Wait my orders.
First one to die is a rotten egg. So, we've got a hill over here on the right, which would be a good area to aim for, but the Romans are probably set up here because they've got a huge area right here. I'm going to set up along this way, assuming that they're going to be up there, because I would be surprised if they're not. If I was the AI, I would be up there. So, we have these guys on the front rank. Let's have them like that, and there aren't that many of them, so we'll just have them do that. On the rear rank, in loose formation, we're going to have the archers, as per usual. There's nothing out of the ordinary right here. Oh, hello, I've missed an archer unit, my bad. Let's redo the archers then. Yeah, that was weird. Right, there we go. Okay, we'll have the light cav, the light cav on the left, and the general on the right. And start. Yep, I thought so. Oh, hello.
The enemy have brought more men to fight.
How many men down here? Right, so they've got Velites, a couple of Hastati, some depleted Principes, and an Equite. I am going to stop these guys from forming up into a one army. We're going to have the Phalanx Pikemen there, and over here we're going to take the Illyrian mercenaries and the archers. I'm going to put them into tight formation, ungroup them, put them into square, regroup. The general's going to come over with them just to give them a bit more hitting power. And we'll have the light cab on the right as well. Hello, they're bringing Triarii down. Don't know why they're doing that. But we are going to have a screening formation through the middle here with the pikes, so they're not going to be able to join up their two armies, which will severely deplete their firepower. And they have 3 units of ballistas up here, which again, not is that 3 units? Yeah, that's 3 units. And they're not overly useful against infantry or in any kind of pitch battle. So, right, let's get these guys into position. They're taking too long. These guys are advancing now, which is good. That's what I want them to do. In fact, I'm going to mass my cav on this flank, because they may charge my Greek cav with their Equites, and their Equites will win, even though actually they probably have about the same upgrades, except mine have got slightly more experience, but mine are slightly depleted. So I think Equites would beat my my Greek cav. So we'll get the general over there, and hopefully we'll be able to shoot down. Oh, hello, what are they doing? Let's have these guys go more like this. Even if we have to fight melee with these guys, I'm not overly concerned. Over here we're fine. Get these guys into formation quickly. And once they get there, it shouldn't be long, we will expand them. We'll make the unbroken phalanx. We may take a few casualties from Pila right here, but they won't get through, so it's not a huge problem. No, we're not going to move forward. We'll stay where we are. These guys should not be on skirmish mode. Right, that's the Greek cav right there. Form them up like so. Right, okay, I think they're taking Pila throws over at the yeah, Pila is being thrown, and or is that, no, that's ballistas, I think. The ballistas are shooting at us. That's okay. So marching yeah, there's ballista bolts coming in. That's fine. We're not worried about that. We're taking out this smaller army at the rear first. We're doing a delay with the phalanx pikemen. over here we're just going to shower these Hastati. These guys are losing a lot of men. They've got Triarii coming down the flank. I'm going to break off a unit on the end there. General's going to charge these guys. We'll charge the Vilite with the Greek cav. And I have no doubts that that we can take out these guys. There we go.
The enemy army is in flight. Pursue them. Drive them from the
So the Triarii here are being beaten by our phalanx pikemen. We knew that was going to happen. But they're standing at a stupid angle. So I'm going to bring in the cav and we're going to hammer and anvil these guys. Just kill them off quickly. Hurry up. I did double click, you should be running. Alright, go and attack. There we go. That causes them to rout. And the army is trying to leave the battlefield, so we're going to go chase down those ballistas. Because we can. We're not going to go after the smaller Roman army, they're too far away. We are just going to kill these ballistas. So we'll have General go, the Greek cav go over there, and the General go over there. I think. Yeah. So these guys don't know what to do, of course. Actually, no, let's just go around them first. We'll get a downhill charge on them. We'll see if they're actually going to get away or not. Either way, we didn't lose too many men. Well, actually, we lost a fair few of those phalanx. We lost 6% in total, so that's not too bad. Maybe that phalanx was already quite depleted, I don't know. Either way, we probably lost 60 to 80 men. Greek cav can go take out those guys. Have the General go downhill into these. Completely decimated. Right. Charge. That'll break them. There we go. And we're going to kill off all of these ballista. What's this down there? They're ballista. No, they're Triarii. Alright, let's kill them. And we'll send the General after these Triarii. And the rest of that army is going to get away. But that's okay. So we killed off a fair few of them. 68%, not 68, 38%. Where would I get 60 from? I have no clue. But whatever. And this is what Greek cav is for, chasing down routing units. Don't know why the General's behind there. Is that even the General? It is. I don't know why he was doing that. That rearing thing. He's not the Lone Ranger, but never mind. He is Demetrius the Lone Ranger. So, yeah, end of the battle. We're not going to chase anyone else down because we will take unnecessary casualties. But yeah, that went quite well. Those ballista did a bit of a number on our phalanx pikemen, but other than that, it's fairly good. We're going to stand them down from phalanx formation because why not? So how many did we lose? That would be 87, probably a few more than that. We killed 345, which is more than Captain Caius even had. So, the Generals gained experience, that's good. Archers gained experience, which is good. We lost a few archers there, probably from friendly fire. We lost a few Illyrians as well, but I don't care about them. We lost quite a few pikemen, but some of them were retrained, so that's not a huge issue. So we did quite well. And this army is still fairly healthy. And that's fine, because we're going to get to a city soon and we'll take it and then we'll retrain them. So it's not a big problem. We're not really worried about them. Ah, yeah, there's a town in the south there. Trait increase, he's got +4 command now. So he's got a gold experience chevron. He's 18 men in his unit right now. And he's 41 with 7 command stars. That's pretty good. Okay, so we can go down here, and I forgot what this town's called. Salona, that's it. Okay. So we'll have 4 battering rams, and what's in here? A bunch of Triarii and Principes rather. Principes Hastati, a unit of Triarii. So fairly standard army. So general all-rounders, which is fine. We can deal with that, and we can just refill those guys. I don't really want to throw away 9 phalanx pikemen, so I should be able to retrain. I had exactly enough for 2 full units of Illyrians. That's cool. We should be able to retrain these guys at the end of this siege here. So yeah, 6 turns for them to give up, but we'll be attacking long before them. I'm sure there's something else I was going to do. Probably attack Croton, I expect. Yeah, but I don't think we've really got time for that this episode, so we'll save that for episode 50, which is next time. So I hope you've enjoyed episode 49. Come back next time when we're going to take out Croton, which is now the Brutii capital after we took Tarentum from them. I think they only have Croton and Byzantium left, which is so ironic. So we're going to take Croton from them, and then at our leisure we will take Byzantium. We'll let the Brutii sort of stew in Byzantium for a while, and then we'll kill them when we're good and ready for it, because we have other Romans to be dealing with. Perhaps by the time we actually go and take Byzantium, they will have created, or rather experienced, the Marian reforms and created post-Marian units, and then it will be actually an interesting battle to watch. So that's the plan. Hope you've enjoyed. I will see you next time for more Rome Total War as the Seleucid Empire. Yeah, like that. Then they're protected from being shot fairly well, and I'll put those ones there. Okay, let's start the battle and see what they're going to do, because basically they're going to come through, I think, here, the gate, and possibly here, or it could be the gate here and here. I'm not convinced that this unit is going to make it. They've got 14 guys and they're going to be shot by a tower. Oh no, they're not. Shit, they're fairly free over there. But they won't actually retreat if they lose their rams. And this ram is getting shot at with a fire arrow, but one tower is not going to be enough to burn that ram down. But they are going to lose a few men doing this, so that's fine. Right, this unit here, if it was being shot at, would probably die, and this unit here would die if it was being shot at, but it isn't, because there's no tower in this area. But when they come through the wall, they'll be easy pickings, even for peasants, because there's so few of them. This unit here may do slightly better, but we do have lots of peasants. We're also not being shot by their horse archers at the moment, or the gates quite quickly. I really don't want you running. I want you to walk, otherwise you're going to get worn out, and we can't afford that. Right, so these gates are about to come down. I'm not going to attack through the gates until they come through, because there's just no point, and it'll be safer for us that way. We need to draw them in and then attack them when they're bottlenecked through these, through the bottlenecks, or choke points. There's the gates down. I'm half expecting these axemen to come through, but they'll be swarmed and overrun if they do. So we'll see what they're going to do. They may be stupid enough to come straight through. They're war crying, getting themselves pumped up. We're like, we're going to go attack, boys. Let's scream, act like women. Okay, so they may be waiting to come through all at once. The walls are going to come down very shortly. Yeah, they're both basically the same level. We're not being attacked by their horse archers, which is strange. But fine, I don't mind. Why are they moving? Stop. Stop. Guard mode. Fine. If they start getting shot, I'm going to spread them out. Yeah, they're all coming away from the wall. Alright, let's take them off guard mode, because they're clearly not going to stay in that formation. But yeah, if they start getting shot, I'm going to spread them out, because they're way too tightly packed against archers here. So yeah, they're going here, here, and here, which is good for me, because then I can attack from all sides at this point. And the general's in town square, because we cannot afford to lose the general in a battle like this. I'm not sure those archers are in range, actually. I'm going to move these guys over here. I didn't mean to run them. You don't have to run. Apparently it wants to run. Right, let's just click. Do the walk, that'd be great. Okay, so it's going to take a little while for the walls to come down, but these guys are going to get through the reinforcements. Hey there, welcome to episode 49 of Let's Play Rome Total War as the Seleucid Empire. I haven't played this in over a week, quite a bit over a week actually, and I loaded it up and I was like, surely I didn't end an episode with a battle, but apparently I did. So, let's go ahead and start this battle. We are defending against a Scythian invasion. We are in a barbarian village with a whole bunch of peasants. And this could be interesting. We do have an army coming to attack from the rear, so either way, if we win or lose, we will still have backup once this battle is over. So really this battle doesn't matter too much, but it would be nice if I could win with peasants and not have to use the main army.
Our foes are gathering, and it would be ill-mannered to keep them waiting. They seem so eager to face our lines, so eager to test themselves.
You're not much of a test, to be honest. Right, so they're all over here. Let's see what they've got. They've got some battering rams, archers, axemen, archers. Over here we've got noble archers, some war dogs, some regular archers, all regular archers, and a general's bodyguard. Okay, our chances are not good. So they're going to come in down here, and they've got a whole shitload of archers. I'm going to leave the general in the town square. There we go. It worked eventually. And the rest of them I'm going to have down here. I really don't want them all clumped up like that. Actually, that's not too bad, because they're right up against the wall. Whoa, bit of lag there. Yeah, moving so many peasants makes a lot of lag. Right, that's 5 in that group. We'll have 5 in this group as well. I'll put them up against this wall.